Introduction. Let me ask you something raw and uncomfortable. When you wake up in the morning, do you feel alive? Or do you feel like you're just surviving? Be honest. Most people don't wake up with fire in their chest. They wake up tired, dragging themselves through another day that looks exactly like yesterday. And deep down, they know it. Time is slipping through their hands like water, and they're wasting it. But what if I told you the truth? That the biggest thief of your future isn't bad luck, it isn't other people, it isn't even money. It's you. And if you don't face it now, regret will eat you alive later. Time is slipping away. You think you have time, you don't. Every day you delay, you're quietly burying your dreams under piles of tomorrows that never come. Time doesn't ask for your permission to move. It doesn't pause because you're tired, confused, or not ready. It just keeps ticking. That's why the harsh truth is this. You're not killing time. Time is killing you. Every hour you waste scrolling, every night you push your alarm forward, every excuse you tell yourself, you're letting time cut pieces out of your life. Think about it. What did you do yesterday that truly pushed you forward? What about the day before? And what about tomorrow? Will it look the same? But time isn't the only enemy. Something even darker is holding you back. Excuses are poison. Excuses sound smart until you realize they've stolen years of your life. People say, I didn't have a good family. I didn't go to the right school. I don't have enough money. I don't have support. But here's the brutal reality. Every excuse you make, someone else had the same one and still found a way to win. Oprah Winfrey grew up in poverty, abused as a child. Today, she's a billionaire. She didn't let her pain define her. She built something out of nothing. Excuses feel comforting, but they are poison disguised as logic. The more you drink them, the weaker your future becomes. And even worse than excuses, there's something that kills dreams quietly. Comfort. Comfort zone equals silent death. Your comfort zone feels safe, but it's the deadliest place on earth. Wake up, eat, scroll, maybe work a little, binge a show, sleep, repeat. Harmless, right? Wrong. Comfort is where dreams suffocate slowly, quietly, without you even noticing. Imagine a seed that never breaks through the soil. It stays safe underground, but it never becomes a tree. That's you if you stay comfortable. Growth is painful, but the pain of staying stuck is worse. You want to speak better English? Speak, even if you embarrass yourself. You want to start a business? Start, even if you fail. Comfort keeps you average. Discomfort makes you powerful. But people avoid discomfort by telling themselves the deadliest lie of all. I'll do it later. Later is the greatest lie. I'll do it later doesn't mean later, it means never. Later is the language of laziness. Later is fear wearing a mask. You've been telling yourself for years that you'll start later. Where has that gotten you? Think of the YouTube channel you wanted to start 2 years ago. You didn't. Now someone else is living the dream you abandoned. They're growing, earning, inspiring, while you're still saying, later. The truth is, later robs more dreams than failure ever could. Winners don't say later, they say now. Even if they're scared, even if they're not ready, they act. And the reason most people never act? They think too much. Stop thinking, start doing. Your mind is your best friend and your worst prison. Overthinking is fear in disguise. It tricks you into believing you're preparing when really you're just stalling. Imagine someone who wants to learn swimming. He reads books, watches videos, buys the best swimsuit, but never jumps in the water. Will he ever learn? Of course not. But that's exactly how most people live. They plan, prepare, and procrastinate until the opportunity is gone. Success doesn't come from perfect plans. It comes from messy, imperfect action. Don't wait until you're ready. Don't wait for permission. Start now. Because action builds momentum, and momentum builds change. But the war isn't just outside, it's inside, and the enemy wears your face. They plan, prepare, and procrastinate until the opportunity is gone. Success doesn't come from perfect plans. It comes from messy, imperfect action. Don't wait until you're ready. Don't wait for permission. Start now. Because action builds momentum, and momentum builds change. But the war isn't just outside, it's inside. And the enemy wears your face. You versus you. Your biggest battle isn't with society or your boss or your parents, it's with yourself. The lazy version of you wants to sleep, scroll, give up. The ambitious version of you wants to grow, to fight, to win. Every day, those two sides clash. Who wins? The one you feed. Imagine two wolves inside you. One is weak, lazy, full of excuses. The other is strong, disciplined, hungry. Which one grows stronger? The one you give your time, your energy, your attention to. Every decision tips the scale. Every moment is a choice. And the weapon that decides the war? Willpower. Feelings. Feelings are liars. You don't feel like waking up early. You don't feel like exercising. You don't feel like building your dreams. And if you let feelings control you, you'll stay stuck forever. Willpower is what separates winners from quitters. The discipline to show up when you're tired, broke, heartbroken, or scared. Willpower is a muscle. You train it daily. Turn off your phone at night. Read a book instead of scrolling. Push through even when you don't want to. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. But even with willpower, most people sabotage themselves by comparing their journey with someone else's. Stop comparing. Start building. Comparison is the fastest way to destroy your confidence. You see someone with a better body, better car, better life, and you start hating yourself. But you're comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You see their success, not their failures, not their pain, not their sleepless nights. A sunflower never compares itself to a rose. Both are beautiful. Both are unique. Stop looking sideways. Your only race is against yourself. Yesterday's version of you. The more you compare, the more you stall. The more you focus on your own path, the faster you grow. And speaking of growth, stop waiting for others to validate you. Pick yourself. Pick yourself. Most people spend their life waiting for permission to start, to try, to be worthy. But the world won't pick you. They only clap after you've already won. J.K. Rowling got rejected by 12 publishers before Harry Potter became the biggest book series in the world. What if she waited for someone to believe in her? She picked herself, and the world followed. You don't need approval. You don't need a green light. Stop waiting. Start. The only validation you need is your own. But picking yourself means taking risks, and risk is where real stories are born. No risk, no story. A safe life is a forgettable life. Nobody remembers the one who never tried, never risked, never dared. Every person you admire risked something: time, money, reputation, comfort. Risk is the price of greatness. Yes, you'll fail. Yes, you'll get laughed at. But scars tell better stories than regrets. Imagine if you dared to speak up once, and that moment changed your life forever. That's what risk does. It opens doors that staying safe never will. But while you hesitate, the clock keeps ticking. The clock won't stop. Time doesn't care if you're ready. It doesn't slow down when you're confused. It doesn't stop when you're scared. Every day you delay, the clock takes another piece of your life. Imagine waking up 10 years older, staring in the mirror with regret heavy in your chest, asking, "What happened to my dreams?" That's the pain of wasted time. That's the pain of later. And nothing hurts more than realizing you had everything you needed, but you never started. And the coldest truth of all? Nobody cares. Nobody cares, and that's power. This might sting, but hear me. Nobody cares about your problems. Nobody's coming to save you. People are too busy fighting their own battles, and that's not bad news. It's freedom. If nobody cares, then you're free to fail, free to try, free to look stupid and rise again. You don't need approval. You don't need pity. You only need yourself. Take your pain, your loneliness, your scars, and turn them into power. Nobody cares, but you do. And that's enough. So tell me, if nobody cares, why not now? Why not now? People always say, I'll start next week, next month, next year. But what will change between now and then? Nothing. Life will still be messy. Fear will still be there. If you can't start today, you won't start tomorrow. The perfect time doesn't exist. The only perfect time is now. Take one step today. Just one. It might look small, but it could be the beginning of a new life. Stop waiting for the stars to align. Align yourself. Start now. And if your current life feels wrong, remember, you can rebuild it. Rebuild your life. You're not a tree. You're not stuck. If your life feels fake, if every day feels heavy, you can rebuild. Change your habits, your friends, your environment. Cut the routines that are killing you. Stop copying what everyone else is doing and create your own version of life. You don't need to hit rock bottom to start fresh. You can decide today. You're not a victim, you're an artist, and life is your canvas. But one of the hardest chains to break? Expectations. Expectations equals prison society loves to lock people in cages called expectations. Your family expects you to study this. Your friends expect you to act that way. Your community expects you to stay safe, stay average, stay small. And if you obey, you end up living a life that looks good to everyone else but feels like hell inside. You smile in public, cry in private, and wonder why you feel dead inside. Here's the truth. Their expectations are not your destiny. Your life is yours. Sometimes that means disappointing others. Sometimes that means walking alone. But the cost of living for others is losing yourself. And that's a price too high. But pain doesn't have to break you. Pain can build you. Pain into power. Everyone has scars. Betrayal, heartbreak, rejection, failure. Some people let those scars chain them forever. Others use them as fuel. Your pain is not weakness. It's energy. The fire that can push you further than comfort ever will. Stop hiding your wounds. They made you stronger than anyone who never faced what you faced. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars. Don't let your pain silence you. Let it sharpen you. But to use pain, you must control focus. Starve distractions, feed focus. Right now, there are two wolves in your mind. One is distraction, social media, gossip, endless scrolling. The other is focus, reading, working, building, creating. Which wolf grows stronger? The one you feed. Every time you scroll for hours, you're betraying your future. Every time you say no to distraction and yes to focus, you're building the life you want. Focus isn't natural. It's trained. Like a muscle, it grows with repetition. Give 1 year of pure focus, and your life will look nothing like today. But here's the final truth. Life owes you nothing. Life owes you nothing. Life doesn't care about your potential. It only rewards your performance. You can be kind, smart, talented, but if you don't show up, if you don't fight, life will ignore you. Success isn't handed out, it's taken. Through blood, sweat, obsession. Yes, it's unfair. Yes, some people have more advantages. But so what? Are you going to complain or are you going to fight harder? The world doesn't owe you a thing, but you owe yourself everything. And if you feel broken right now, listen closely. This is not the end. Closing/emotional climax. You are not finished yet. Maybe you feel tired, broke, or invisible. Maybe nobody believes in you. But hear me. Your future is waiting. Your greatness is waiting. Your dream is waiting. The tunnel feels dark, but there is light. You just can't stop walking. You think you're weak. You're not. You think you're late. You're not. You think nobody cares. I care. And more importantly, you should care. You are not just a person. You are a storm waiting to rise. One day, people will look at you in shock and say, "Where did this person come from?" And you'll answer, "I came from fire. I came from pain. I came from nothing. And I built everything. So stand up, wipe your tears, Pick yourself. Start now, because your time is running out and your destiny is waiting.